And this over here got this maroon in her shit. Think she all that with blonde and shit on her shit. Hey, glass hoe, man.
Today is Saturday, April
Man,
9,
fuck you,
2011. The
go,
time
man.
now is 10:52
Fuck the time,
a.m.
fuck the area,
McDonald
fuck
have
Officer
arrested Mr.
Small,
Gordon for driving
Mills
under
Pond
the
Park.
influence of an alcoholic
I
beverage
never got
or
breathalyzed for this Mills Pond Park bullshit. Who is the arresting officer, if you don't mind me asking? Officer McDonald. Who is the arresting officer? Am I under arrest? Nobody even told me I'm under arrest. None of y'all crackers told me I'm under arrest. You want me to turn around?
No, stand back where you were.
Am I under arrest, Officer Ellison?
Do you understand?
Yes or no question?
Under arrest.
I understand that now that you're telling me that I'm under arrest. For DUI, no, I don't understand. No, I don't understand. I never was given a breath. Am I under mic? I was never given a breathalyzer.
But that's what you're here for.
I don't give a fuck, man. Picture, please. Left, right. Can we go on? I got bond money home, ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, you know you want to go to the club tonight. Such a regular ass up.
Mr. Gordon.
I don't want to talk to you,
Mr. Gordon.
What's up? Under the mic?
Yes, sir.
What's up? Left, right?
Hold on a second.
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, you're being recorded.
Yes, ma'am.
By Broward County Sheriff's
Yes,
Office.
fuck Broward County Sheriff's Office, man. Anyways, moving on.
For courtroom
I
presentation.
had to make that, you know, on the record.
At this time, state your full name.
I don't want to. Y'all know my full name. Fuck you.
Address.
You know that. Fuck you.
Telephone number.
Fuck you. You know that.
I don't know your telephone.
Well, I'm gonna say fuck you. What's that? A charge?
Date of birth.
Fuck you. You got that on paper. I don't want to cooperate. I don't want to cooperate because y'all placing me under arrest. And fuck you because you just rolled up on the scene and you looking at me crazy. Yeah.
What about your occupation?
Fuck you. That's my occupation.
Okay. At this time.
Fuck you.
Trooper McDonald is going to advise you of the Florida implied consent. Please pay attention. This pertains to your driving privileges. Go ahead.
I'm under mic. For the record, am I on the record? Go ahead, officer.
Go ahead, Mr.
Say your name, please, sir. You know, I'm
Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon.
I'm talking to Officer
Mr.
McDonald.
Gordon, stand up underneath the microphone.
McDonald, Officer McDonald, is it?
You're under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol and/or chemical substance.
Was I given a breathalyzer? How do you know I'm under the influence?
Why you're here.
How do he know I'm under the
That's why
influence?
you're here.
Man, fuck that, man. You can read on. I'm gonna talk. And y'all gonna place me under arrest? You better get louder than me. I'm backer than you. Please don't mace me. I'm under the mic. Fuck y'all, man. I was never put under arrest. Y'all ain't never tell me I was under arrest. Nobody read me my rights. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck that synthetic in your hair. Take me to jail. Please mace me. I'm on the floor. Please don't hit me. Oh, it's a camera right there. Please, camera.
I don't understand what you submit to.
I don't understand. Fuck Small. Fuck all of y'all. I do not understand. I was never placed under arrest. He never gave me a breathalyzer. Him, Officer Small, you hoe, nobody, bruh. Man, fuck that, man. Back up the bus, Officer McDonald, and I'm gonna talk shit to the end.
Mr. Gordon.
I'm looking at the wall.
He just asked you if you.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what he asked me. Fuck, hey, anything you ask me, answer no, yes, whatever you want to answer, sir.
Mr. Gordon, he
fuck
asked
you.
If
no more answers giving from Jason Gordon. Can I get in this corner?
No, Mr. Gordon.
All right, where you want me? Right here? Can I look at the wall without y'all macing me, please?
No, Mr. Gordon.
No answers, please.
Mr. Gordon,
I have no answers.
Mr. Gordon,
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
The microphone. Keep going.
I'm talking to the microphone. I'm sorry? Is that a question that you're asking me, sir?
The Department of Highway Safety.
No, excuse me, officer. Officer, here's a citizen of the United States of America. This man just said something, and I did not understand what he just said. Let it be known on the microphone, I did not understand what he said. He did not want to back up. Going on.
To a breast, urine, or a blood test. Do you
Did he say I did not want to? I said I was never given one. Bring it right now. I'll take it right now. I'm not under...
You'll take the breath. Keep reading.
Bring it right now. Oh, on the mic. Huh?
If your driving privilege has been previously suspended as
He probably done skipped the whole sentence because I'm a nigga and I ain't got a badge. Fuck you, man. Bruh, let me tell you something. What's going to happen? I'm going to go to jail for a couple of days. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to get out. What you going to do if I don't back up? I'm behind the line. This is where you want me at. He going to back me up. I'm staying behind the line. Please don't mace me. I'm asking both of y'all, officers of the law, one with a silver, one with a gold. Please don't mace me. Man, bring the test. You never gave me a test, officer. Are you the arresting officer? On the mic.
Mr. Gordon.
The citizen of the United States can't even ask the question. Man, bruh, you bring. No, I'm not cooperating.
Okay.
So you can say no, Officer McDonald. You can say whatever. I'm not cooperating because you guys are not cooperating with me.
Okay.
So if you say I failed to take it because I don't want to, that's you. Baby, write whatever you want to write. I got bond money, man. Back the bus up, man.
Okay.
Can we hurry up, please?
So you don't want to take
Man, I ain't got nothing else to say to none of y'all crackers, bruh. Silver badge or gold badge? The end. Have a nice day. How your kids doing, officer? I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? Man, back to...
Yo, what up, Nas? It's your boy Phil Cole here. And my camera about 10 minutes ago fell and hit the ground. Well, not 10 minutes ago, it was like an hour ago or 2, I don't remember. But it fell and hit the ground, not because of me. I guess it was the wind that did it. You know, there's a strong wind in here that doesn't know how to behave. But anyway, let's get to the video. Now, wow. I guess I've been out of America for a long time because, see, I'm gonna tell you one big difference between Russia and America, and one advantage Russia has, one advantage America has, one disadvantage Russia has, one disadvantage America has when it comes to the whole police policies. Now, I'm not the biggest dude on policies, like what the police have to do and all that shit, like the law on them here in Russia, but I have the general understanding how it is in America. But for one, this guy was being extremely rude, interrupting whenever she, especially the female officer, when he wasn't listening to her, making fun of her fake hair, he kept interrupting her, all this shit. I don't even care that he was cursing. I don't care that he was giving, like, stupid answers. I don't care too much that he was screaming, is that he was interrupting them and just disturbing the process. He knew he was on camera, he knew he was on a microphone. He really could have made himself look much better rather than some ignorant asshole, because he could have been right if he just behaved like a human, you know what I mean? But he was being way too aggressive. But I can only imagine if some dude tried this shit in Russia. I can only imagine some dude's like, oh, fuck you, be dead, all this shit. I can imagine him screaming at them while he's trying. You know what would happen in Russia? Bam! No questions asked. Oh, brother, bam! That's it. And he would shut the fuck up. He would get that ass whooped. They would whip his head, boy. They would beat his ass. And you won't have this video. But there's good and bad to that, though. There's good and bad to that. Because a lot of times, if you get your ass beat a little too harshly by Russian police, there's not much that can happen. There's not much you can do. I think only the rich people can really fight that. One, and for two, if you don't have it on camera or anything, your evidence is against you. And there's probably more corruption, probably, because we know the American cops are corrupt, but there's probably more corruption from the Russian side of it because the laws on that isn't too strict, and plus a lot of Russian police officers commonly accept money. This isn't just what I see, this is what I hear and what I've seen. I've been pulled over, not me, I don't drive, but out of all the times I've been pulled over, I'd say in a car and it was pulled over like 6 times, 2 times money solved the problem. And not even that much, maybe 2,000 rubles. That's like $58 maybe, something like that. About $58, not so much, but, and that just like solves the problem. Kind of wild, but that's kind of how it is. Now I'm not saying that can't be done in America, but if you do that in America, you got to give a whole lot more money. And the cop, you know, he's going to be nervous as fuck because, you know, if he accepts that money, that's not just a problem for him, that's a problem for him and his whole fucking force. You take some bribery and shit, your whole force is getting sued. Your captain and shit's getting sued. It's gonna look like a conspiracy that all of you do it and it's not just you. You know what I mean? You gotta be way more careful in America because lawsuits and shit are very common out here, but it's not that common in Russia, you know. One of the stereotypes about Americans they have out here, which is true, is that we love to sue. It's true. So the disadvantages of how we have it in America is that people could just kind of clown the police. They make fun of the police. They make the police look like a joke. You can't make the police look like a joke in Russia. They beat your ass. You can't make the police look like a joke in Russia because they'll beat your ass. Just like that. And now, I've been in police situations. Like some of you know, I could have went to jail twice. I believe was it twice or 3 times? It was 2 times I could have went to jail. So, but these guys weren't police officers. They were agents who worked with immigration. But both times they basically said you're supposed to go to jail, but then they went out on a limb so I wouldn't go to jail. But it's because I don't know if it's because I'm black or because I'm American. I think it's because I'm American they didn't want me to go to jail with all those other races of people and shit. Because if something bad happened to me, it might become a situation that's not worth it. And plus, everyone knows I was invited here. You know, you just Google a nigga, you can see I'm invited to work for all these countries. They kind of don't want to do that. The most they do is just send me home. But sending me to prison amongst all those other people is kind of dangerous. It's not really worth it. I think that's why those 2 let me go. And plus, both first time I was with my ex-girlfriend and the other time I was with my former manager, and they both said the same thing, and it kind of helped. They're like, but he's popular. I'm not trying to make fun of them because, you know, they really like, I don't think Olya cried. Olya almost cried, and my ex-girlfriend, she almost cried too. I don't remember if they actually cried, but they were both really sad. Ola, you know how Ola has like really big boobs. This chick, when we were talking to the officer, I just look over or whatever, and like her fucking collar shirt is just open. And then a guy like notices and just changes his tune. He was like, yeah, well, you know, we don't have to be so mean to him. I was like, damn, good job. I'm like showing her the thumbs up from under the table. But yeah, I've noticed Russian police officers don't really bother me. Only one time I got bothered by a Russian police officer. They're actually nicer to me than fucking American cops. This dude, I was in the city of Dimitrov, and this was last year this time. I'm standing there, mind my business, listening to music. He comes like all the way from down the street. Past everyone comes up to me, he goes, document. And I was on the phone with my ex. I'm like, all right, hold on, gotta show this guy my documents. If something happens, you know, I'm gonna call my Chechen connections, because that's when I was fresh from Chechnya, and you know, if I had any problems, I can call them, you know. And so he checked my passport and just split. That was it. He's like, he saw the passport, looked at the picture, and just split. That was it. He had nothing else to say, which was cool. But what I didn't know is at that time I wasn't registered. If he was really, really checking, he would have also checked for my registration. I could have went to jail that day because I wasn't registered. I'm kind of like an illegal immigrant at that time I was, you know. But he didn't check that. They just see like you're kind of American and they just leave you alone. That's kind of how it is. For now. Considering how there's so much beef brewing between us and shit, it could end up being the opposite one day. They want to get all the Americans they can get. And I don't want to be here when it's like that. But anyway, back to the fucking video clip. I know a lot of people may think I'm Uncle Tom in it here or something, but all I'm saying is maybe he was right. Maybe they didn't give him a breathalyzer, maybe they didn't read him his rights, maybe they didn't do it correctly, but the way he's going about it in there is wrong, especially when he knows he's on the fucking microphone. Only thing he has to do is be respectful, speak when he's supposed to speak and all that stuff, say his piece, and that's it. He's like moving around, almost got in the woman's face and shit, and posing, looking stupid. That's not how you behave when you want to look innocent. Just like that video I made not too long ago about the black guy who the woman said murdered his child. What did he do? He went straight in front of the camera, even though his English was terrible. He spoke like a human being. He was respectful, and he was like, look, I didn't do it. This lady's lying on me, blah, blah, blah. And even though he sounded extremely uneducated and looked like an idiot, kind of, he's not in jail. Because he knows how to be respectful. He knows how to come off as a gentleman to the best of his abilities. This dude didn't try. This is different. I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm a fan of the other dude. But I'm not a fan of this guy. This guy just wilding out beyond his years. Just beyond his years. No reason for all that. But I can just imagine if these were Russian police officers, man. I'm just trying to imagine. You can find videos of Russian police officers like seeing people cheat and like gambling. Because there's only a few places you can gamble in Russia. But you can like see people cheating, gambling in a casino or whatever. Police officers come up, just start fucking them up. Just wow, pow. Just start whipping their ass if they found out they cheat. And you know, there's advantages to that. People tend to behave more. The cops are held up to a higher standard than they are in America. Because in America, like I'm telling you can find anywhere just cops being made fun of. Like it's common to make fun of police, put it on the internet. Especially if you know the law better than them. You record them trying to get you a ticket. It's like, oh, who are you? I know this and that, my rights, blah, blah, blah. You kind of make fun of them. Which kind of sucks in a way. But you can't just blame the people because a lot of police officers abuse their power. And the problem really is that when police officers abuse their power, they don't get in trouble like they should. So as I said many times, police officers who frame somebody and it's proven that they framed them, like they had the little black boy in the back of the car and he got them on tape saying, if you don't get us somebody to blame this gun on, we're going to put it on you. They should go to jail for life without parole. Any police officer who plants drugs or whatever, because this shit is on tape, they all should go to jail for life. You don't just fucking lose your job. Like, why are you a person who's supposed to enforce the law, and when you break the law, you just lose your job? Fine, why don't I just fucking work at McDonald's, stab somebody in the neck, they survive, I should just lose my job. I'm not talking about somebody who had a gun and you shot at them to kill instead of shooting at them to make them drop the gun or something. I'm not talking about something that's debatable. I'm talking about things that are just undebatable, straight up you framing them. Why is losing your job a punishment? It should be like that for all of us then. So if I rape a girl, I should just lose my job. That's it. Why go to jail? The cops don't go to jail when they do fucked up shit like that. They just lose their job. It should be the same for us. They're supposed to get it worse than we're supposed to get it. They're supposed to get it worse because they can do it much easier than us. So in order to balance that out, their punishment has to be much more. It's much easier for them to break the law. It's much easier for them to run red lights whenever they want. They're in a cop car. They shouldn't be able to do that anytime, only when they're on call. But it's easy for them to do it. They park places they're not supposed to. They have guns. I mean, come on. They know more things about people than we know about them. They know where you live. Why are they not under higher scrutiny than us? They should be. The law should be stricter. Once you get that badge, any little thing you do that's against the law, you're in trouble. I don't give a fuck. You get caught smoking them weed or some dime bag. You should go to jail for years, being that you're a police officer. Period. Like it or fucking not. You shouldn't even be allowed to drink when you have a badge and a gun on you when you're a police officer. I don't give a fuck if you're off duty. You should not be allowed to have alcohol in your system when you have your badge and or a gun on you. That should be minimum 10 years. I would be so strict on cops, man. You guys would probably, if I were a governor, cops would fucking hate me and they would probably kill me. Because fuck that, they get away with too much shit and it shouldn't be allowed. It doesn't make sense to me and it kind of pisses me off. I don't have problems with cops, but that shit doesn't make sense. Alright? And that's basically it, people. I'm out. Last video for the day. I'm gonna go and have some bling chicken. Maybe some bling. No, pizza. I'm eating some pizza. And don't worry, everything's cool. I'm not in some scary place. I'm actually in a very nice place in Russia right now. You know, I should be here for another few days, then I gotta go to another city. And then maybe I'll be back here again soon. We'll find out. And I'm out, Nyagos. Later.